So yeah, we'll start. So that's good, Govardhan. You have a good idea on Fusion, how the modules are and how the processes we have in Fusion. And you told me like you worked on procurement, inventory, and you are learning order management. That's good. You have exposure to already like Oracle and the modules that you said. Okay. So now in WMS, okay. Let me. Okay, so WMS is basically used for warehousing as well as inventory organizations also. Nowadays, WMS is majorly focusing. I mean, clients are focusing on inventory management, and whoever is having manufacturing units, they are also taking this WMS model because now WMS have enabled the manufacturing movement requests. So Oracle is, broadening their customers to take this WMS. Like whoever is into WMS, they are already keen towards WMS. But now, businesses from inventory and manufacturing, they are also taking this WMS because now this WMS, this is now they have acquired like this manufacturing main movement request part. So that's why manufacturing clients are also coming to WMS. And you also worked on the inventory management. So you already knowing like how inventory is, how inventory is managed in inventory management module. Like you have some sub inventories and you track the your inventory into sub inventory levels. Okay, so main difference in between inventory management module and or WMS is your inventory your inventory is divided into sub inventories, you call. Okay, so there are sub inventories where you will track your inventory, right, within your organization. But in WMS we have a locators and your inventory is tracked with the locators. Okay, so this is kind of a detailed level of tracking you will get into WMS. Okay, so at any point of time you can check and you can verify your stock on hand at locator level. So that brings you like detailed level of tracking on your inventory. One more thing we have in WMS is like you have something called LPN. Okay, so this is license plate number. So at any point of time, any cartoon or any box, any pallet, okay, that is numbered with unique number. That is numbered with unique number. We call it as LPN, license plate number. Okay, so at any point of time, you will find that stock is available that is linked with this LPN number, and that will be located at the locator within your warehouse or your organization. Okay, so that's how you will get a detailed level of tracking. Okay. So that's a major difference in between inventory management and WMS. Okay. And saying like, this is not only managing in your inventory, WMS incorporates all the processes from procurement, also with always like inventory management that is already there, order management. Okay, so whatever coming into warehouse, okay, that is like inbound we call it as. Then you manage your inventory within WMS, that is inventory part, and whatever coming out from the warehouse, that is your outbound part. Okay, so this procurement is your inbound, inventory management is your WMS part, and order management is like outbound part from a WMS. So this is like full package you will get into a WMS. Okay, so there's one more part we have in WMS like WFM, Workforce Management System. Okay, this workforce management system is like kind of HRMS. Okay, but we will not be going through that workforce management. So we will stick towards WMS processes. Okay, so that is a kind of or another model we can say in WMS. Okay, so we will be covering only a WMS part. Okay, and it is not like it will be it won't give you any special securities or roles for user. It will be only to calculate payrolls and shifts for employees. So it's not a deal like big deal like if you don't know that, so you cannot use WMS fully. So you can use WMS fully if you don't have that WFM module. within WMS. Okay, so let's go and see how a WMS instance looks like. Okay, so this is how your WMS instance look like. Okay, so yeah, this is your user ID. Okay, there are some quick screens you can you can configure on your home page. Okay, how do you configure? There is a setting button, like setting icon, like your Springboard configuration here. Okay, whatever screens that are accessible to your user ID, that will be shown here. Okay, so whatever screen that you want to get displayed on a Springboard, okay, so that you can just click here and you can add it on a Springboard. Okay, and once you save it, so these screens will get added here. Okay, same like if you don't want any screen, you will delete it, and that screen will get you know removed from your Springboard. Okay, so that's how you can add quick screens to your Springboard. Okay, so there are few more things at left hand side. You will find all the screens that are accessible to your that are assigned to your user ID, that you will see here. Okay, but at any point of time, you to find the specific screen will be difficult, right? From this list. Okay, this will list out all the screen, but still it will be difficult and it will be time taking to get the screen. So you have a search criteria here. So whatever screen that you want to go, so let's say inbound. Okay, okay, so you can go and you can search that screen here. Okay, so this is how you can access the screens that are accessible to your user ID. Okay, now Uh, there are a few more things. Okay, so there is a facility and company in WMS. Have you ever heard about business unit, organization structure, organization and what we call legal entities before?
Yeah, yeah,
In
yes,
Fusion, we have your business structure you configure like that, right?
yes.
Yeah. So here in WMS, our structure is configured with like facility, company, and child company. So there are three things: facility, company, and parent company we call, and then child companies. Okay. So at any point of time, if you want to change your organization, what you do, you can select your responsibility and go with that responsibility, right? Whenever you want to change the org or something, right? But here in WMS, you can change the facility that is assigned. Okay, and the company that you want to do a transaction in. Okay, so that's how you will get the access to specific facility and company.
So we
Okay.
can consider company as a BU, or like
uh, uh
fusion point of view or
yes,
different
yeah, and
What
facility as organization.
organization.
Yeah, so
Organization
that is
means
your
sorry, I
physical, that is physical entity, like I'll tell you.
legal
Yeah,
entity.
yeah, I'll tell you in detail going forward.
Okay,
But yeah,
fine.
we have an option here to select what facility and company that you want to do a transactions. Okay,
Okay.
so if you select any of the company, then you can change it. So you will be you will be into that company, and you will do that do any transaction into that company, and maybe a facility if you change. Okay, so that's how you will access that. Then next thing is you have few more things at your user level. At any point of time you want to change language, then these are the languages you can change. Okay, if you have customers, their first language is different than English, so they can choose any of these, and all the literals, all the field values, or all the data which will be seen here in WMS screen will be, that will be a language change. You can do it from here. So one, yeah, this is view option at any point of time, and in any process, if a user is doing role into two different tasks in the sense, like the work, like he is working in inbound as well as outbound part. So we need to give access for inbound and outbound, right? So whatever screens that are available in inbound process, that he should be going to access, and also for the outbound also he will access those screens. So we will group those screens and he can toggle into those groups from here view. Okay, so there will be list of groups he will be showing here. I mean, system will showing here. Okay, at any point of time he want to change access, then he can just simply change his view. So if let's say he want to do inbound transaction, then he will choose that inbound transaction group. Okay, outbound transaction, then he will choose that. So how that group and screen access we will provide to user, we will see that later. But here he can change that group access. Okay, next thing is launch dashboard. Okay, so we have a dashboard. You means we will create some dashboard screens. Okay, these are the reports we can build. Okay, and those dashboards we can assign here. So um, so at any point of time, like that is a graphical representation. Let's say how many orders are pending for fulfillment, how many are fulfilled till like a week. you know these kind of dashboards as per business requirement we will prepare, and we can apply, means we can add those dashboards here. Currently we don't have any dashboards, so that screen will be displayed like this. Okay, currently we don't have configured any dashboard, but yeah, if you would have configured it, then that data will be shown here. Okay, it could be like graphical representation, pie chart, bar chart, or any kind of charts we can show here. Okay, we will see that later in web report part. Okay, then yeah, launch mobile application. So we have three types of screens. Okay, one is browser screen, as you're seeing here. Another is RF screen, radio frequency devices. Have you ever heard about radio frequency devices? RF devices.
No.
Okay, uh give me a moment, I'll just show you how it looks like. Okay. Okay, have you seen these devices?
Yeah, we have seen like a
So these
scanning
are,
thing.
yeah, these are kind of scanners used to do picking, or picking, receiving, or splitting LPNs, packing, these kind of operations within warehouses. Okay, these are very useful in warehouses because we have this small screen, and these are like keywords kind of thing, and in front of this there's a barcode scanner. Okay, so these barcode scanners will be used to do any transaction. So you can scan all the barcodes from this machine, and you can do the transactions. It is very quicker than UI. Okay, so this we use in WMS. Okay, so we have these RF device screen, then this um then we have this UI screen, and there's one more screen. We have mobile application screen. Okay, so mobile application, we have a Oracle app for WMS. You can log in into that app. So as to log in into that app, you will need an instance link. Okay, so this once you log in into your mobile application, then you can scan this link, and system will ask you the credentials. Okay, and then you can get into the instance access. Okay, so you'll use that launch mobile application link. Okay, the next thing is yeah, password change and another is like change printer. At any point of time you want to change your printer, you can change it from here. Set theme is like this theme you are seeing here, dark blue. There are few themes you can set up. Okay, so you can set up these themes. Okay, it will just change a look and feel. So this reload literal, next part, this is an important part. Literals. So at any screen, okay, on any screen, so there are field values. you see. So there are fields: appointment number, estimate units, duration. Okay. So these are the field names. Okay, we say field names. So for some reason, your user or business will need to change these field names according to their businesses. Okay. So let's say my customer is saying this carrier info should be renamed as shipper. Okay. So he don't want to see this carrier info as carrier info. He want to see it as shipper. So what we can do, we have one screen called literals. Okay. We can go here. We can see carrier info. Okay. So if you don't give this, it will list out all the screens available. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay. So system will list out all the field names, okay, that are there in all the screens that we have in WMS. Okay. So now we want to change this carrier info only. Okay. So we will select this and we will rename it as shipper. That's it. Okay. I'll save this. You see, this I changed, but still, if I open appointment, you see that field is not changed. Okay. So at any point of time, if you want to reload and refresh the field names, okay, as per the literals, then you will use this reload literals button. Okay. You see, this is now changed to shipper. You got this? So this is kind of small customization. It's not a big one, but you're just doing field name changes in WMS. Okay. So so as to reload that literal, you will use that button. Okay. I'll change it back to carrier info. You see, I'll save this. If I want to change this, then I'll just use
Reload.
load literals. Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So this is how that reload literal button will get used. Okay. Then there's a about, and some about section will just tell you what means what version you're using. Okay. Currently we have 24D. 25A just released maybe. Yeah, I heard. And then we have some help centers. Okay. So from Oracle, they have directly linked the documentation part on every instance. So you can find out the latest documentation here. Okay. So you will be there are two handbooks very much helpful in your training session. So one is like online help. Okay. So this is kind of a user guide. Okay. And another is specific to configurations and implementations in WMS. Okay. So implementation and configuration guide. So this will list out all the configuration related information here. Okay. And this online help, it will list out all the processes that are capable in WMS, and it will list out some briefing. Okay. So if you want a full briefing of WMS and its processes, you will find out here in online help. Okay. So we'll be seeing all inbound, outbound, okay, and I'll be giving these documents, okay, along with the PPTs that I'm using, okay. So this is how you can find out some documentation about WMS, okay. So this is all about WMS.
So
Just
even Redwood
yeah,
also came. Sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
Redwood experience. We have one more option, right? And the drop down, there is a try with the new Redwood. Can you open that?
Okay, this one, na, ha ha ha.
Mm.
They have launched this one, yeah.
See, do
But
you have
that
any kind
is
of opt-ins here, like Raju? See, usually in the Oracle Fusion, So
Mm-hmm.
there is a default features and opt-in features. Like,
Mm-hmm.
do you have such a kind of functionality here? Like, let's say
Uh-huh.
something they are going to introduce into the 24, sorry, 25A,
Mm.
they're going to keep like, some days it will be opt-in. Like once that period
Mhm.
is over, from
Yeah,
25B onward, they may wanted to make it as a default.
default.
Such a kind
Yeah.
of functionalities will be
Mm,
there here.
I have not used that because this is recently maybe 24D or maybe C they have launched this, but I have not used this
No,
before.
no, no. I mean, I'm not talking about Redwood. I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about generally
No, no,
whenever
we
any
don't. Yeah, we don't
have
have
any
like, yeah, just beta kind of
opt-in.
beta version you are saying. Like anything they will launch, then we just need to check and then we can apply. Kind of that thing you're
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, same kind of way. Because
Hmm.
opt-in means like, until and like, opt-in, we are going to enable into the
Hmm.
lower instances, and we'll do the
Hmm.
thorough testing, and finally we'll give the
Hmm.
green signal to the user saying that, hey, this is important. You can go and enable in the production. But going forward, after some version, that may make it as a default version. So
Okay.
that is called as opt-in kind of stuff.
Previously, and as far as I worked, we don't get any. I mean, I have not used maybe opt-in feature. Yeah, Fusion may be having, but yeah, in WMS
Here it
it
is.
gets, yeah, it gets updated.
No, no, Srinivas, I
Uh,
don't know. Like, for
Sorry.
every patch, they are releasing new features, right? So, how are we
Mm-hmm.
supposed to enable them in WMS? That is the question,
It
I guess. In
Yeah,
Fusion,
Yes.
there is a
in
process basically.
uh,
So, if it is WMS, how are we going to, for
How are you
example,
going
there
to
is
do
a
that?
24D and there is a
they
25A. For
releases,
every three
yeah,
months,
they
we are
releases,
getting.
yeah, they releases the the updated features first, okay, and then it gets updated, and it's not like yeah, we first okay, that opt-in feature I'll just check, okay. I mean, for new release I have not seen those releases and patches thing.
In
It gets
Fusion, no, what
updated,
happens?
it gets
In Fusion,
updated
what
by
happens?
default in WMS.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So in Fusion, functionals are, someone from the team,
Hmm.
they'll go ahead and do the
Hmm.
manual enablement, like all the new
Hmm.
features. So in
Hmm.
WMS, like, is it getting auto updated?
Yeah,
Or
Like,
it gets
when,
auto updated, and
okay.
someone needs to just check. In my previous projects we worked, so some functional need to check the current processes if there are any changes. So if there are
Mhm.
any changes in current processes and our configuration, then we need to means we check the process, and if it is working as per our requirement, and if there are
So,
any changes to our processes now, so we just change few configurations to get the desired process work.
so we
Any
just need
specific
to
nodes
test
will get?
it. We just need to test it, right? I mean, we
Ah,
don't enable any
hmm,
features. Got
yeah,
it. Okay. Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Nodes will get it right from the Oracle. Like,
Yes, yes. Notes we will
25,
get.
what is
Yeah.
going to get, what is
Yes.
going to work.
Yes, yes. So we have, you see, if there are any changes now, I'll just show you. So that what's new, have you ever heard about that what's new feature? Okay, let me open it first. Huh? I'll just reshare it. Mm. They provide us that what's new in your next version. Okay, give me a moment. Oracle 24. Okay, I'll give you that link. Okay. Mm,
If it is not handy,
yeah.
no, we can continue. I mean,
Ah,
we can give
ah,
next
I
session.
I got that. Yeah, I got that. So they will launch like this. Okay, so we need
Mm-hmm.
to, yeah, we need to see. You see, I told you like 25. Okay, it is old one. Okay,
Old
you
one.
see, it will list out all the previous updates. Okay, and as per the latest update, you will see what feature that they have added.
Okay.
So
So similar like
someone
Oracle
from,
Cloud only. This is.
yeah. So someone from our team, so what are the, he will check if in inbound, if there are any changes or any process that we are using and if there are any changes that they have updated. Okay. Then we should check those processes again and configuration again, and then we need to see if there are any changes we can do or the current configuration are working fine. Okay.
So
So.
there is no opt-in kind of stuff. It is
Mm,
default.
mm, mm. Okay.
Mm. You got it.
I'll see again, check on that because see, whoever is the Spock from your business with Oracle, that might have that communication that we are going to change the, we are going to update and all those things. That part. Okay. I'll see that.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, okay, so this was just the overview on a instance part. Then in application overview, we'll be going to see first application overview we already discussed. Then we'll see what kind of UIs that we have, how is the org structure, what are the company facility parameters and access control part, and there are some master data like location, item, customer, vendor, and there are some few other setups like inventory lock codes, label designs, and printer. Okay, these parts we will going to see. So let's start with the what type of screens we have. As I already discussed, we have like three types of screens. Okay, in PPT here I only showed like two types of screen, UI and RF. Majorly we will be using only two types of screen. Okay, but I'll I'll show you how VBCS, that mobile screens, we can add. Okay, so we have, I can go to screens UI. Okay, so here you see there are three types of screens. Give me a moment. This UI, HTML, PP, and HTML is the same thing. But if there are web reports and some graphical outputs are maybe different, kind of backend, they have changed that screen. So HTML, PP, they have named it. Okay, but these are the two same screens, UI. Okay, and this next screen is RF. Okay, and VBCS mobile is a mobile application screen. Okay, so that's how we will get three types of screens here. Okay, so first one, UI, I already told you, like this is the screen. Okay, let me open RF instance. Mm, okay, let me reshare. Okay, so this is how your RF instance looks like. This is like from your you know this device only. Okay, let me hide this here. This is very from this device only. On this device it will be visible like this. Okay, but we can use the same screen on a browser. We have that visibility. Okay, now you see your username and password, you can put it here and you can log into that. Okay, give me a moment, I'll just use that password. That vision one is working.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's working.
Hello?
Working.
Okay, I'll just use that. Mission 001. Okay. Okay. So once you give the credentials, yeah. So this is how these screens will get displayed here in browser kind of thing. Okay. But if you are using RF, so it will be, you see these screens. Give me more. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I have few screenshots from those screens. I'll show you how it looks like, okay, from browser. Okay. But yeah, it will be similar to this only. Okay, it will be similar to this only. And at any means if you want to select any of the, any of the transaction, then you can you need to if you need to type that number which are showing here on screen. So let's say I want to go to inbound. I'll go to inbound. I want to do receiving. I'll say one, then I'll enter. Then again, I want to receive a PO, then I'll select one and then I'll enter. Then system will show the exact screen for the transactions. Okay. So this is how you can select and you can navigate in RF screen. Okay. At any point of time you want to go back, then there are few shortcut keys will be displayed. Exit app, you will do Control X. Okay, you will be at a front page. Okay, there are few more shortcut keys here showing here. You
It's
want
looking like a Linux actually.
yes, 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 yes. But nowadays RF devices are very I mean these are
Powerful.
very so it's like you are using a smartphone only. So these are
Yeah.
older ones. I'm working I used in current project now. It is like a smart device only.
Mhm.
I don't remember its name, but it is kind of smart device. Smart device. So it is having like your all mobile applications, Android. It is working on Android, and you can you can use it like a smartphone. SIM and everything you can use. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah. So okay. So there are few shortcut keys. You want to change language, change facility. So you cannot select anything from cursor. Okay. So at any point of time you want to do transaction, you want to select anything, you will use the shortcut keys or numbers. Okay. So I want to change facility. I'll do Control F. It will show like that.
But still facility I could not, map actually how, what is this facility
Yeah,
exactly? Can you
yeah. We
that
will
share?
we'll go to it. We'll go to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is how you will navigate in RF. Okay. UI is very much difficult. It just, I mean, sorry, it is very simple. Like you can just navigate to the screens from you have like left side, you will get all the list of screens that you have access to. And in search, you can search any screen that you have access to. Okay. So is this part clear? So these two types of screens.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So yeah, uh, we'll go to org structure. Okay, so this is an important and fundamental thing in WMS. Okay, so because this is your business structure, you will be, you know, you'll be creating a business structure and you'll be configuring a business structure. As I discussed earlier, okay, we have three kind of things here in WMS. One we call it as parent company. Second is child company, and third is your facilities. We call it as distribution center also. Okay, so now yesterday, Lakshmi, you remember I told you this WMS previously and initially they they were using it only for 3PL. Okay, and they kept the structure as it is. They didn't change that structure. So you see your parent company currently also we use it as a 3PL structure. Okay, so if you know the 3PL business, then you'll find out this easier. Okay, 3PL is my parent company. Okay, okay, so I'll just list out. I'll just put it here. Example like Mahindra Logistics. Okay, okay, Mahindra Logistics. So this is one of the 3PL. This Mahindra Logistics is having a warehouse in Pune. Okay, warehouse in Pune, Mumbai, Nashik. Okay, three at three places. Mahindra Logistics is having its warehouse. Okay, in all of these three warehouses, it is storing goods for its customer. So who are the customer? Customer is Bajaj, okay, Tata, okay, and maybe TVS. Okay, these are the clients. Okay, so customers we can say, right? Now at Pune, we are storing for these three clients. In Mumbai, we are storing goods for Bajaj and Tata, and in Nashik, we are storing goods for Bajaj and TVS. Okay, so maybe for some reason, business is like this only. Okay, so that's all. Now the structure we will configure is, as I discussed, like first is 3PL company. So whenever we will get a blank instance from Oracle, we will receive an instance with one parent company and one facility. Okay, so which we can rename also. Okay, and this 3PL will be my parent company. Okay, so Mahindra Logistics will be my parent company in this scenario. Then facilities will be my physical structures. Okay, facility. Facilities are my physical structures like warehouses, distribution centers, or stores. Okay, so wherever I have warehouses, Pune, Mumbai, Nashik, these are my facilities. Are you getting? So these are my
Yeah.
facilities,
Yeah.
and the clients for which I am storing goods for, these are my child companies.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so now again we will see the structure. Okay, so at initially we will get initially we will get our instance with one parent company and one facility. Then we will create child companies. These are my clients. Okay, and wherever I have my warehouses or distribution centers or stores, we will
Yeah,
create a
facilities.
facilities.
Mhm.
Okay, so there are three types of facilities we have. Okay, one is distribution center, another is store. Okay, and we call what I discussed, like distribution center, store, and organization. I'll just tell you, okay, while creating a facility. I just told, but yeah, I just forgot. Okay, so distribution center, store, okay, these are the facilities we have. Okay, now you got the structure. Huh? First thing is parent company, then my clients will be child companies, and wherever I have physical entities like warehouses,
Yes.
distribution center, and store, okay, these are my facilities.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you can compare it with Fusion or maybe EBS you worked on previously. Okay. Is it easier? Because I
Yeah.
remember we have legal entities and all those
Nah,
business
nothing. There is
units.
no
Nothing.
question of hectic.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Very
Simply
pretty
one
simple.
parent company, clients will be my child companies, and distribution center, physical entities will be my facilities.
Now I am
That's good.
worried. It's very simple.
Okay.
Fusion is very complex, architecture and all.
Yes, yes.
So
Exactly.
easy. Now
Yeah,
we
Here it is.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. True, sorry.
Okay.
It's pretty easy actually, Raju.
Yes, yes.
yeah.
That's good. So you see, but things will get complex ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
So structure is easy. Now, how to handle this structure, na? That is important. That is important thing. Let's say I this is one 3PL, but see now I already told you like nowadays manufacturing companies are coming. Then there are e-com business are coming in WMS. Then there are like telecom industries are coming. Okay. So as per the business, you will need to change the structure. Okay, and that is
But
a big,
per
big
license wise, only one company, right? Per license means parent company is always only
yes,
one.
always one. Parent companies will be always one. Then child
Mm.
companies you can create
Except,
as much as you want.
except,
Yeah.
yeah, as
So
much as
there's
you
also a
can.
limit, but yeah, I'll check the limit. But yeah, I've never crossed that limit. Just one of my client, like they were having like 120
Oh,
companies. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, that's you will not find limit is crossing, because nowadays like there are small companies and businesses are coming in WMS. So yeah, okay. But yeah, that is an important thing. As per your business, you need to change and you need to create a structure accordingly. So let's take an example where you have a company. Okay. um what we will say, like HUL, HUL. Okay. HUL is having its own manufacturing unit. Okay. Its company will be same, right? HUL everywhere. There won't be any child companies. Correct? But there will be facilities.
Distribution centers.
Yeah, distribution centers. So in this case, what we'll be doing, we will create a parent company. We won't be doing any we won't be
Child
creating any
companies.
child companies, but we will create all the facilities.
Distribution centers.
Correct. So this is again one more scenario. Okay. Uh, So
I mean, you mean like, for this HUL, since n number of clients, that is the reason we are not creating as a child company?
no, there are no n number of clients. Now it is HUL business is like they will be handling their own inventory. Correct.
Okay.
But here, Mahindra Logistics is not having their own inventory. Mahindra Logistics is, handling inventory of Bajaj, Tata, TVS.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah. So, mm, give me a moment. Okay. So, this is how we have structure, okay, org structure in WMS. It looks pretty simple, but things will get complex going ahead. I'll tell you. Okay. So, now, next thing is okay, give me a moment. Am I audible, guys? Hello.
Yeah, yeah, you are audible.
Yes,
Yes.
you are. Yes,
Okay.
you are.
Okay. You see, there is some briefing parent company. Okay, this is a main company under which we need to configure child companies. And as per your structure and WMS structure, this is always a 3PL company. If your business is 3PL, okay. If it is not, then accordingly you can configure a parent company first. Okay. So then child companies and then your facilities. Okay. The next thing is we have a company parameter and facility parameter. Okay. So you see the parameters which control behavior at company level. Okay. So at any means during customizing or maybe configuring a processes, we will need some restrictions or validations at company level. Correct. Because our structure says we have three things: parent company, child company, and facility. Okay. So in these three structure means in these three things we have only two things. One is company. It could be, give me a moment. It could be parent or child, and another is facility. Okay. So we have two things only. So at these two things, we have few parameters. So the parameters which control behavior at company level will be company parameter, and the parameter which control behavior at facility, that will be a facility parameter. Okay. Now there the company parameter for parent and child will be same. Okay. But we need to select and we need to configure a company parameter in such a way that you know the parameter that you want value or restriction you know should be given to all the child companies. You can configure at parent level. Okay. And if you want to individually validate that parameter, then you can go with the child company parameter. Are you getting this? So you will get access to individual level company. if you are configuring it on child levels. Okay. And if you are configure it on parent level, so it will get applicable to all the child companies. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are few more exception cases also. We'll be seeing that because not every parameter gets that value gets cascaded to all the child companies. But yeah, you need to control that parameters so that means in such a way that you will use it like company separate and child means parent company separated and um, like
Child company.
child company separated, but there will be two parameters only, company and facility. Okay. And similarly, if you want to control some parameters or some processes at facility level, Pune, Nashik, Mumbai. Okay. So we have facility parameter, then you can use those parameters to control behaviors or processes within the facilities. Okay. So I have a list of parameter because it won't be easy to remember all the parameters. It's like 100 plus parameter we'll be having for company, 100 plus parameters we'll be having for facility. I have a list of parameter. It's on Oracle site only. Okay. So they have. Okay. Let me check that Excel if I have it handy. Okay. Let me.
What is that ASN validation in the company parameters?
Sorry.
There is a
What do you
ASN
see?
parameter.
You're seeing here
No,
in
you
March.
company parameter description, ASN verification.
ASN verification. Okay. So see, ASN verification is once you complete your receiving now. Okay. If there are any discrepancies or if there are extra or plus minus you received. Okay. Then after receiving you need to confirm that you have received this much quantity. Okay. And that report or that extract you need to share it to host system.
Mhm.
Okay. So you need to freeze that ASIN. Okay.
ASN is from like procurement,
Mhm.
right?
Yes,
Ajay?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, advanced shipping note.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
this verification is specific to the like in warehouse only, or should we interact with procurement?
Yes, yes. So, yeah, we will need to interact or integrate it with the procurement because this verification response will get generated to freeze the ASIN. So whatever we received after verification, it will send a file to host system. So as to generate that verification response, we need to verify ASN.
So you mean like, let's say I have a PO of 100 quantity.
Hmm.
So supplier is confirmed like ASN through 10 quantity.
Ha
So
ha ha.
after
Correct.
10
Hmm.
quantity, once we send from the WMS, you're going to send a verification as well as
Verification as well for that 10 quantity. So your
to the
procurement
host
will
system.
get, yeah, host system. So your procurement will update that 10 quantity has been received. So
Mm.
it could be 9, it could be 11. So whatever quantity or whatever discrepancy or whatever exact quantity that you received, that verification response will catch that quantity and it will interface to the procurement.
I
Okay.
mean, this verification we are going to do for even stock also.
For stock in the sense
I mean
Inventory.
to say, let's say
inventory.
you, in the inventory, yeah.
In inventory, oh no, in inbound we have ASN verification. In inventory we have cycle
Okay.
counts, right? In
Yeah,
cycle counts,
outbound it
so
will
we
be
can,
stock.
yeah. Okay. So there are many parameters. Okay. I don't have that file handy, but yeah, I'll provide you that file. So it have all the parameter keys. Okay. We call it as keys. Okay. Let me show you how it looks like. Okay. That's a company parameter. Okay. So these many of company parameters we have. Okay. So you are saying that ASN, sorry, it's not value, it's key.
So companies default right from the product itself. So once we receive the WMS package, so are we
Sorry, company is default.
and what about like where we exactly define these parameters?
Uh, Sorry, I didn't get you.
Uh,
Where this?
um, See,
Uh,
company coming from the product itself, right? So are these parameters also coming from the product, or like we just go and enable
Vendor only, from
it?
the
Yeah.
vendor only.
Uh,
But later, like, we wanted to enable or disable, like we will do
yeah.
through this particular thing, right?
Yes, but we need to freeze this parameter after business, while building a solution. So
Okay.
you get the all the business requirements, okay, and gathering you'll do all the process and what are the as is process, okay, and you will configure to be process.
So for example, I enabled like few parameters, but later on, like I realized we don't need or it is causing any issue. But
We can directly go and we can change here.
disable. Like if transactions are there in the system, sometimes it would be very difficult to disable, right? I mean, is WMS would allow all those kind of scenarios?
Yes, yes. See, the transaction which are happen, okay, so that will be a cutoff. So it won't be applicable for the transactions. So I don't see any transaction will be, restrict the past data unless and until you are touching a master data.
Mhm.
Correct. Yeah. So you cannot delete the item if it is received or it is transacted in WMS, correct? Because it is logged and that is that is there into a system's record, right? So we cannot delete it. You can inactivate it, okay, but you cannot delete it, right? Same thing you are seeing, right?
Mhm.
No,
Hmm.
no, this parameter value, what
Hmm.
she was trying to ask is,
Hmm.
let's say some of the things are in transit, like, some of the transactions. So
Hmm.
moment, okay, yesterday I kept as some optimize RF refresh flag is as. Now the client told, hey, we wanted to change it to no.
Hmm.
If I
Hmm.
do the changes, what is the impact for in transit transactions as well as the old transactions?
While doing your transaction, what flag values are there? It will honor that flags. It will validate that flags and it will do transactions. It won't be applicable for the past and previous transactions. Right.
Existing transaction.
Yeah, existing. Yeah. So whatever. So give me a moment. Serial. I was just checking. You see this serial
Mm.
number tracking level. So let's take example here. So serial number tracking level, we have three values here. Okay. So and one more thing, you should know these values. So there's no LOV. Okay. So you are selecting here. You should know these values. So, and I will give you a file which will give you the description and briefing of this parameter and the all possible values of the this for this parameter and what will be the process changes if you change those parameters accordingly. Okay. So
In the system, is there any way to find the description? For example, parameter value equals to 2, right? For serial number. Like you are going to share the file.
yeah, I'll share that file. Okay,
In the
give me
system,
a moment. I'll just check it.
that's
Just two.
fine. That's fine. But
Uh,
there's supposed to be a process to understand.
Kind of center, help center,
Help
any kind
center.
of help.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. In give me a moment. In Oracle help only, they provide those files. Okay.
Mhm.
In Knowledge Center. Okay, I'll need to log in there. But yeah, in Knowledge Center, whenever a new launch happens, okay, they will give you all the parameter and current descriptions and changes for all the parameters, screen parameter, company parameter, and facility parameter. So they will provide you with the file, means those files. Okay, I have that files downloaded. If you want, I can show you. It will. I'll just take a 2 minutes. Give me a moment. Hmm.
These are item parameters, right, Raju? Serial number is applicable for only items, right?
Item parameters.
For all the item parameters, we should go to Knowledge Center and understand the descriptions, right? If
Ha. Ha. We should know. We should take the understanding of the parameter that we are changing.
Mm,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm just sharing screen again. I got that file. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is of 22B. I don't have a latest file, but yeah, I can get a latest file and
That's fine. Okay.
yeah, I'll update you that file. Okay, so you see that I was at um
Serial number.
yeah, serial number. Okay, so I know that value. There are three values. Okay, well, why it is not updated? Okay, enable edit. Okay, you see, okay, they have just named it as two, but in updated file, I know there are three values 0, 1, 2. Okay, so if it is 0, okay, so there's no tracking available. Okay, if it is 2, it will track, but it will not track end to end. Okay, if it is 2, then it will track end to end. Okay. Did I said 2 before? It
No,
will
no,
not
one.
one only.
You told
Yeah,
like,
1,
no, no, you told
0,
like
1,
two.
2. Okay, 0,
Okay.
1, 2. If you can, okay, 0 is like if you want
No tracking.
yeah. So 1 is like it will track, but it will not track end to end, and it will if it is 2, then it will track end to end. So at any point of time serial enabled item is there, it will ask for serials.
What is tracking?
Tracking means let's say I am doing a receiving. Okay, so it will track if that item is serialized or not non-serialized. Okay,
Mhm.
and then system will ask for a serial number. Okay, it will ask for a serial number. Okay, so it will track that item is serialized or not serialized, so that's why that tracking. And end-to-end tracking means it will ask for inbound as well as in outbound, so everywhere it will ask. Okay. So that's how we will update this flag. If your business want end-to-end tracking, then we will put it at 2.
Soon as once we are touch base with the item kind of stuff, then we'll
Ah,
understand.
yes. We will understand that. Okay. Um, Give me a moment. One more, guys. Sorry. Uh, I told you 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. Sorry. This serial number tracking is having those values. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 0, 1, 2. That tracking parameter is only 2. Okay. And you see, if item, because I remember that from extract, so that's why. Okay. If it is serialized, na, if it is if it is not required, it is 0. Required, don't validate, it is 1. Required, validate, allow user to override, that is 2 we kept. Okay, so as per this setup, so you want serial or not. Okay, as per this serialization, system will validate this flag and it will ask for serial. Okay, so if it is serialized, then system will ask for serial every time if this end-to-end tracking is available.
Mhm.
Okay, if it is blank, then system will not ask for if it will not ask for serial every time.
Mhm.
Okay, you got this?
A little bit I got. I'm still confused.
Okay, so at means once we
During
go
the
with the
item
item
creation.
setup, yeah, okay, but
uh,
we cannot go through all the parameters and
yeah, yeah, that is
those.
difficult.
But yeah, but I'll give you this file. So this file will be useful, useful of what parameter values are there. Oh, you see, yeah, the tracking serial number packing stage only. Okay, and do not track serial. Same values you can check for items. Okay, with this serial number. Okay, you see we have 210. Okay, 0 is do not track. Track number packing station only. And if it is 2, so it will ask every time. It will ask every time that serials. Okay, so this is how you'll use those files. Okay, then whatever all parameters you have. Okay, so you can just check the description of that parameter and you can configure the parameter values. Okay.
At least as per maybe your experience, some of the parameters, maybe it is mandatory, right? So you will concentrate on those things.
Ha. And yes. Though if you are using interfaces now, then all the interfaces parameters you need to by default you need to set up it.
Mhm.
Okay. So we'll check that. Yeah. Okay. So these are the company parameter. Okay. And facility parameter, I told you like it will be applicable for facility. So by default, whatever companies y- are assigned to that facility, that will get affected with that parameter, with that facility parameter. So let's see. I have a okay. I'll go to facility parameter. Okay. So here I know one parameter load. Okay. You see this assigned loan when packed. Okay. It means it will assign a OB load. Okay. That means your outbound truck or trailer. Okay. At OBLPN packed status. Okay. Enables automatic load assignment for OBLPNs that are updated to status packed. Okay. If this value is yes. Okay. So as soon as your OBLPNs get packed, okay, then system will create a load. Automatically, it will create a load and it will assign that load to that OBLPN. Okay. Now, if this is enabled, okay, if this is enabled, then it will be applicable for all the companies that are assigned to that facility. Are you getting this? And it is only applicable once while doing the transaction within that facility, because you cannot say like this is applicable for all the child companies. Then if I am into Mumbai, then same parameter will be applicable. No, whenever you are doing transaction in this facility, then in any of the child companies you are doing the transaction, it will behave like whatever values that you have set up
For facility parameter,
for
right?
facility parameter. Yes. Okay. Okay, so we have here again many facility parameter. Okay, so you can go through this file, you can check, and as we will move ahead for inbound, outbound, and inventory management, so I will show you what are the important parameters, company and facility parameter, and we will see the important parameters and how we can use that. Okay.
But in this Excel, there is no child company parameters, huh?
Yeah, because I told you there are only two things that we have. One is company and facility. In company, we have child and parent. Okay. But
Mhm.
parameters will be two only. Okay.
Acha.
So let's say my this super MO. Okay. This is my parent company. So whatever means whatever parent company parameter. Okay. Parent company parameter I will change. It will be applicable to all the
The
child
child
companies.
companies.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, and there are a few restrictions also. I'll discuss you know while doing and covering that inbound outbound part. Okay, so wherever it is possible, I'll just show you how that parameters will be affected, will affect the processes. Okay, so are we good at facility parameter, company parameter?
I'm good.
Okay,
Right. How about
this will, yeah,
yeah,
Lakshmi and Gordon.
Gordon?
Is it too fast, Gordon, or is it okay? How's it?
No, as if now, okay is now.
Okay, okay. That's good. Clear. Okay. So I think we'll stop here today, because next thing we will cover is access control. So we will see how company facility we will create, how we'll see how users we will create, okay, and how we will assign those companies and facilities to user. Okay. That part will take a good amount of time. So we'll stop here. Okay. So we covered good things like fundamental things like org structure and the parameters.
Okay.
Can you please share those PPTs as well if that is okay?
Yes. Sure, I will share. I'll
Oh,
share.
Yeah,
thank
PPTs and user guides, that
Uh,
latest documentation available.
yes. You can create a one SharePoint maybe, or I'll just
No, no,
uh,
I'll create it.
uh
I'll share to you. You just dump there.
yes.
I'll
I'll
create
share.
it.
I'll share
Yeah.
there. Okay. Okay then, guys. Yeah. We'll stop here. Yeah. Okay. See you in
Okay.
next week.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
One more thing. Any changes like or any
Can you stop the recording? We'll
yeah.
discuss that also now.